I didn't know you were awake, I swear.
Don't worry about it. I
beg your forgiveness and your blessing. I am but a humble servant. You're back in Haven, my lord. They say you saved us. The breach stopped growing, just like the mark on your hand. It's all anyone has talked about for the last 3 days.
And the danger is over.
The breach is still in the sky, but that's what they say. I'm certain Lady Cassandra would want to know you've wakened. She said, at once.
And where is she?
In the Chantry, with the Lord Chancellor. At once, she said.
Okay. Welcome back, everybody. This is Trey Parker. As you can see here, I'm wearing an outfit that you can get from this chest here. That's only if you have the Game of the Year edition or the pre-order version, but this is just the Game of the Year. You can get this game for $19, maybe 23 bucks from GameStop. Maybe even less than that. So we're in a location called Haven.
That's the herald of Andraste. They said when he came out of the fade, Andraste herself was.
That's him. He stopped the breach from getting any bigger.
I heard he was supposed to close it entirely. Not taking orders right now. Got a problem with it? Bring it up with Cassandra.
Chancellor Roderick says that the Chantry wants nothing to do with us.
Please, if you guys can, you can push that like button. Blast that like button. Share this with your family and friends. Tell the people about the channel.
Have you gone completely mad? He should be taken to Val Royo immediately, to be tried by whomever becomes divine.
I do not believe he is guilty.
The elf failed, Seeker. The Chain him! I want him prepared for travel to the capital for trial.
Disregard that and leave us.
You walk a dangerous line, Seeker.
The breach is stable, but it is still a threat. I will not ignore it.
So I'm still a suspect, even after what we just did.
You absolutely are.
No, he is not.
Someone was behind the explosion at the Conclave. Someone most holy did not expect. Perhaps they died with the others, or have allies who yet live.
I am a suspect?
You, and many others.
But not the prisoner.
I heard the voices in the temple. The Divine called to him for help.
So his survival, that thing on his hand, all a coincidence?
Providence. The Maker sent him to us in our darkest hour.
I can just imagine how many people that got convicted for a crime based on sheer coincidence. And they were innocent the whole entire time. That would suck, man.
You really think your maker would send someone like me?
The Maker does as he wills. It is not for me to say.
Even if that means a Dalish elf is his chosen.
Humans are not the only people with an interest in the fate of the world.
The breach remains, and your mark is still our only hope of closing it.
This is not for you to decide.
You know what this is, Chancellor. A writ from the Divine, granting us the authority to act. As of this moment, I declare the Inquisition reborn. We will close the breach, we will find those responsible, and we will restore order with or without your approval.
This is the Divine's directive. Rebuild the Inquisition of old. Find those who will stand against the chaos. We aren't ready. We have no leader, no numbers. And now, no Chantry support.
But we have no choice. We must act now, with you at our side.
What is the Inquisition of old, exactly?
It preceded the Chantry. People who banded together to restore order in a world gone mad.
After, they laid down their banner and formed the Templar Order, but the Templars have lost their way. We need those who can do what must be done, united under a single banner once more.
But aren't you still part of the Chantry?
Is that what you see?
The Chantry will take time to find a new divine. And then it will wait for her direction.
But we cannot wait. So many Grand Clerics died at the Conclave. No, we are on our own. Perhaps forever.
You're trying to start a holy war.
We are already at war. You are already involved. Its mark is upon you. As to whether the war is holy, that depends on what we discover.
What if I refuse?
You can go if you wish.
You should know that while some believe you chosen, many still think you guilty. The Inquisition can only protect you if you are with us.
We can also help you.
It will not be easy if you stay. But you cannot pretend this has not changed you.
If you're truly trying to restore order...
That is the plan.
Help us fix this, before it's too late.
Willing to offer.
Can you really put a price on the love of Andraste?
Now I got this armor from the shop here. I want to show you guys what I got from the chest in the shop. Okay, I got this from the chest. And it's including that as well. That's part of the Game of the Year edition DLC. That's also from the chest. And I got that from the shop. And that came after I beat the prologue. Yeah. So when you guys can, I really recommend that you guys check this chest regularly when you guys do play this game, because there's always going to be something in there.
How could that great breach not have been caused by the mages?
It is reasonable. Though you had granted them power
If
over
the
the
Inquisition
very
wants to
things
field a
themselves.
decent cavalry, it needs better horses. I heard Seeker Pentacast from Master Dennett in the hinterlands.
Oh, I know you'd be fishing around for what the higher ups are doing.
Back in Ansburg, my uncle was 5th Praetor.
What's that mean to you back in Ansbach?
Honestly, about as much as it does here.
Okay, that statue is something that you get later on in the game. You guys are just starting this game. I played this game before, so that's why I'm attaining all these items that you guys saw on the side of the screen. I played this game before, so yeah. You can attain it. I'm gonna show you guys how to attain it. It's a very, very important item. So whenever you start a new character, all of the ceramics, tier weapons that you guys can create, you can guys get that in your next playthrough instead of just having to start all over and trying to find them all again. So that's one way to do it.
You need something, let me know. Expected you'd be by. I'm Harriet, and everyone knows who you are. How's the new gear fit?
Sturdy and warm. It's perfect.
Good. World's gone mad. Stock armor and blades are good against bandits, but we're not fighting bandits. My gear will see you through demons, apostates, whatever this world throws at you. So, you need custom work, something special. You bring the materials to us, we'll make it happen.
Can you help improve my arms and armor?
Yes. You find a new piece, a pauldron or greaves, we'll take care of you. You can't just slap a new hilt on your sword in the field. Bring it here, we'll make sure it's done right and proper.
Goodbye.
Right. Another time, then. Another time, then. Another time, then.
There was no word for heaven or for earth or sea or sky. All that existed was silence.
Alright, before going off trying to do everything with the story, I recommend you guys check the whole location of Haven out so you guys can get familiarized what kind of items and stuff you can find around here. You guys can also find iron ore. Guys can also find some plants and stuff that can help you out with your upgrading for the the potions and everything, including finding animals to farm and stuff. You can actually farm some animals here for their hide and leather and among other things. I just really think you guys should probably take the time to really do that when you first start off in this game. Especially, it doesn't matter what difficulty you have it on. It's just know that it's going to get you ahead of the game instead of just having to just continue on and not have anything to get you started. So this way you guys have like a little bit of a foundation. Probably take this thing on real quick. Alright, here comes the buffalo. You guys can farm these guys here, and some people farm it to level up to like at least level 4. Yeah. These guys can be tough and they can kill you, so you guys better be careful. Now, usually I put these games on hard mode, but I'm not going to do that because if I put this on hard mode, I'm not going to be able to beat it. Alright. So, since we pretty much farm those animals, we can actually craft some items here. Well, one particular item. Not as much. Now, one of the best things about this game is that you can communicate with all the other party members, have different type of communications, conversations of funny topics or about something that just happened. For example, I'm going to give you guys an example here. You can actually communicate with everybody.
So, now that Cassandra's out of earshot, are you holding up all right? I mean, you go from being the most wanted criminal in Thedas to joining the armies of the faithful. Most people would have spread that out over more than one day.
This will allow you to be more immersed with the characters and get to know them more.
I don't even want to think about how many lives were lost on that mountaintop.
A lot of good men and women didn't make it out of there. For days now, we've been staring at the breach, watching demons and maker knows what fall out of it. Bad for morale would be an understatement. I still can't believe anyone was in there and lived.
If it was that bad, why did you stay? Cassandra said you were free to go.
I like to think I'm as selfish and irresponsible as the next guy, but this... Thousands of people died on that mountain. I was almost one of them. And now there's a hole in the sky. Even I can't walk away and just leave that to sort itself out.
It's pure luck that I escaped.
Good luck or bad? You might want to consider running at the first opportunity. I've written enough tragedies to recognize where this is going. Heroes are everywhere. I've seen that. But the hole in the sky... that's beyond heroes. We're going to need a miracle.
When will you be able to get us the crafting supplies we need?
If you're here to clean, Hess can get you a bucket and a broom. Anyone calls you knife here, come to me. Oh, you're him. Thren. Inquisition quartermaster. I'm doing what I can to supply this mess. If you find what I need to fill one of my requisitions, I'd appreciate you bringing it in.
What do you do here?
I make sure the Inquisition troops have food in their bellies and iron in their hands. Both are important. Lots of people expecting us to be heroes, marching all day to fight the demons. Turns out heroes need to dig latrines just like everyone else.
How does someone end up as quartermaster for the Inquisition?
I served for Eldon under Ten Loghain MacTier. Best commanding officer this world has ever seen. After they all turned on him at Denerim, though, there wasn't much use for people who held that opinion. Queen Honora offered my services to the Inquisition. It was a kindness. She knew I supported her father and got me away from the political garbage.
Your loyalty to the man you served is admirable, quartermaster.
Thank you. A lot of people seem to think they know what happened at Ostagar, but I was there. Ten Loghain never betrayed his king. If he brought the reinforcements, darkspawn would have just killed everyone. He did what he had to do to save our country, and we betrayed him. I apologize. Sister Liliana told me I shouldn't talk about this. Just forget it.
What did you mean when you mentioned requisitions?
I'm making this Inquisition run with what we have, but we're not a real army. We're stretched thin on materials, so I've put up a requisition list for anything that could help our people. Here, take a look. You find some iron and a good login site.
Farewell.
Make a go with it. Thanks for checking anyway.
Chosen of Andraste, a blessed hero sent to save us all.
Am I riding in on a shining steed?
I would have suggested a griffon, but sadly they're extinct. Joke as you will, posturing is necessary. I've journeyed deep into the Fade in ancient ruins and battlefields to see the dreams of lost civilizations. I've watched as hosts of spirits clash to reenact the bloody past in ancient wars, both famous and forgotten. Every great war has its heroes. I'm just curious what kind you'll be.
What do you mean, ruins and battlefields?
Any building strong enough to withstand the rigors of time has a history. Every battlefield is steeped in death. Both attract spirits. They press against the veil, weakening the barrier between our worlds. When I dream in such places, I go deep into the Fade. I can find memories no other living being has ever seen.
You fall asleep in the middle of ancient ruins. Isn't that dangerous?
I do set wards. And if you leave food out for the giant spiders, they are usually content to live and let live.
I imagine you find some amazing things in there, alongside all the demons.
Exactly. It is occasionally dangerous, yes, but more often it's just sad to see what has been lost. The thrill of finding remnants of a 1,000-year-old dream? I would not trade it for anything. I will stay there, at least until the breach has been closed.
Was that in doubt?
I am an apostate mage surrounded by Chantry forces, and unlike you, I do not have a divine mark protecting me. Cassandra has been accommodating, but you understand my caution.
Cassandra trusts you. She won't let anyone put you into a circle against your will.
Thank you. I appreciate the thought. But now let us hope either the mages or the Templars have the power to seal the breach.
Now, if you guys want to know a little bit more lore about everybody, even the new characters we find, or about certain enemies, I can go to the Codex and pretty much allow you guys to look at it. Oh, wait, this is... What? No. Well, hold on. 1 second. I gotta sell all that stuff, but... Let's go to the Codex. The Codex have the quests, have everything you need. This is all the information you guys need to know about these characters. pretty much by everybody. You can pause it and take the time to read it if you guys want. There's a lot of lore about the Dalish, about the elves and about their past and everything. There's different types of elves, by the way. Different types. So, yeah, I mean, this stuff is very important. You know what I'm saying? And this game does have a multiplayer. Hopefully the next Dragon Age has a better multiplayer than this one. Because, like, I was upset that I had to create a new character. What they should do is take your character from another game, from your game, and co-op with another player from another game. You know what I'm saying? So you can help them out with their story and what they gotta do and all that stuff. That's what they should have done. But they, I don't know what the heck EA was thinking. Hopefully they'll fix it. Hopefully. So, but in this house here is where they're gonna have stations where you can upgrade your weapons. I mean, no, not upgrade your weapons. Upgrade your potions and create potions, I think, too, as well, if I remember correctly.
Thank you for hurrying.
Look who's back from the dead. Again.
I don't recall meeting you before.
I'd be surprised if you did. You weren't particularly coherent. Someone had to patch you up after you staggered out of making those wear, though. So, you're welcome.
I didn't realize. Thank you.
Yeah, well, you can pay me back by fixing the world. Name's Zidane. I'm in charge of keeping our little band here stocked with potions and elixirs. Not that Seeker Pentagast seems to care whether we've got the supplies to actually do that.
Is there anything I can do to help out?
We're fine as far as raw labor goes. You've more important things to do than tend to me. I only wish I'd been able to find Master Tajin's notes. Old bastard was working on something special. He died at the Conclave, and his notes weren't here. Been too busy dealing with the wounded to look for them.
You said you thought Master Tajin was working on something special. If it helps, I found his notes.
The old codger was on the edge of a breakthrough here, but he couldn't see it. You want some of these mixed up? You just give the word.
How do I go about having potions made?
Just take a look there and tell me what you'd like. Find a recipe for something better, I can make that too. Let me know if you need anything.
I walk only where you would bid me. Stand.
Does it trouble you?
I just wish I knew what it was, or how I got it.
We will find out. What's important is that your mark is now stable, as is the breach. You've given us time, and Solas believes a second attempt might succeed, provided the mark has more power. The same level of power used to open the breach in the first place. That is not easy to come by.
What harm could there be in powering up something we barely understand?
Hold on to that sense of humor. May I present Commander Cullen, leader of the Inquisition's forces.
Such as they are. We lost many soldiers in the valley, and I fear many more before this is through.
This is Lady Josephine Montellier, our ambassador and chief diplomat.
Anderan Atishan.
You speak Elven.
You just heard the entirety of it, I'm afraid.
And of course, you know Sister Liliana.
My position here involves a degree of...
She is our spy master.
Yes, tactfully put, Cassandra.
Pleased to meet you all.
I mentioned that your mark needs more power to close the breach for good.
Which means we must approach the rebel mages for help.
And I still disagree. The Templars could serve just as well.
We need power, Commander. Enough magic poured into that mark.
Might destroy us all. Templars could suppress the breach, weaken it, so...
Pure speculation.
I was a Templar. I know what they're capable of.
Unfortunately, neither group will even speak to us yet. The Chantry has denounced the Inquisition, and you specifically.
They still think I'm guilty.
That is not the entirety of it any longer. Some are calling you, a Dalish elf, the Herald of Andraste. That frightens the Chantry. The remaining clerics have declared it blasphemy, and we, heretics, for harboring you.
Chancellor Roderick's doing, no doubt.
It limits our options. Approaching the mages or Templars for help is currently out of the question.
Just how am I the Herald of Andraste?
People saw what you did at the temple, how you stopped the breach from growing. They have also heard about the woman seen in the rift when we first found you. They believe that was Andraste.
Even if we tried to stop that view from spreading...
Which we have not.
The point is, everyone is talking about you.
It's quite the title, isn't it? How do you feel about that?
I don't mind it at all.
People are desperate for a sign of hope. For some, you're that sign.
And to others, a symbol of everything that's gone wrong.
Will the Chantry attack us?
With what? They have only words at their disposal.
And yet, they may bury us with them.
There is something you can do. A Chantry cleric by the name of Mother Giselle has asked to speak to you. She is not far, and knows those involved far better than I. Her assistance could be invaluable.
I'll see what she has to say.
You will find Mother Giselle tending to the wounded in the hinterlands near Redcliffe.
Look for other opportunities to expand the Inquisition's influence while you're there.
We need agents to extend our reach beyond this valley, and you're better suited than anyone to recruit them.
In the meantime, let's think of other options. I won't leave this all to the Herald.
There's nothing to do with fairness. We simply can't accommodate them if they bring that many servants.
I will speak to the Duchess. She can be reasoned with, after a fashion.
I got a crick in my neck, limp in my step, cramping in my muscles every time